Hi, Year 4. So we've got 2 days now, and I'm going to go through the next 2 days with you today, what you're going to be doing, because you've got 2 days now to write your newspaper report. So far, hopefully, you've written your headline and your lead paragraph telling us roughly who, where, what, when, and why, and what happened yesterday in a very short paragraph. So today you're going to write the newspaper report, and tomorrow and finish it off. And if you could put some pictures in, and possibly some quotes that maybe some of the local Danes or local Gayats, sorry, not Danes, or the local Gayats might have said that their house has burnt down or how they were feeling and so on. And we've done that before, haven't we, in class, where we've put in a quote of what someone said and you put inverted commas around it and say, oh, we asked the local farmer what he thought, and he said, and then a little bit in quote in inverted commas. So I'm just going to read to you the paragraph again about the fire. It's a very short paragraph about the fire and what the dragon did, because you're going to need that to hear that again, I think, before you can write your newspaper report. And then another paragraph about what Beowulf does next, because you might want to end your newspaper report asking the questions. Often newspaper reports often end up with a question at the end saying, you know, what's going to happen next, or what do you think we should do about this? So I'll just read those last two paragraphs on this page again for you. When day dawned once more, Beowulf and his companions saw terrible damage and destruction. Buildings gutted or collapsed, exposed to the elements, charred gables and beams, smouldering heaps of ash. All the land about had been laid waste. It looked like fields of stubble, fired after harvesting. Beowulf called the warrior Gayats to a meeting. They gathered in the hall of his young cousin, Wiglaf. It was made of stone, the only place in the whole stronghold to have escaped the fire. A crowd of pale faces, and a current of voices, a counting of heads. Never, said Beowulf, has there been an enemy such as this. But if we wait, it will be worse. This dragon will pay us a second visit. The men around him listened and said nothing. Okay, so you've got 2 days now to write your newspaper report. So I'll just give you a couple of little tips about it. Not much, because you have done this a couple of times before. So write the whole report with details about, you can use your imagination and add in lots more details. So you could also add in a quote of what one of the locals may have seen or heard, or how they might be feeling now. Maybe their house has been completely destroyed. And then maybe end your report with a question about what Beowulf, their very old wise king, might do about it. And then I've just put for lesson 4 as well, to finish your report. And if you could include some pictures in it, that would be lovely. You may need to write it all up again so it all looks lovely with your headline in big bold writing, and then your lead paragraph, your report, and some pictures. You could even try doing it on a laptop or a computer, but that might be quite tricky. But anyway, good luck with your newspaper reports. I can't wait to see some of them. If you could email me some, that would be great. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, Year 4. Have a good weekend.